immigration reform fight goes on and on and on in Washington. Maybe it will never end. Who knows? What is happening, though, is an examination of who we are. Who is us? How do we define our identity? Are we all simply American, as Bobby Jindal suggests? Or do our collective ethnic backgrounds, in part, make us quintessentially American? It's what the new ABC sitcom Fresh Off the Boat explored last night, like the comedy Blackish and the coming PBS documentary The Italian Americans. It will delve into how much cultural diversity should matter when it comes to being American. I sat down with the young star of Fresh Off the Boat, Hudson Yang, and asked him what he thought. So, I'll ask you a hard question. Do you think of yourself as Chinese American or just American, or does it matter to you?
I don't really care. I mean, if I was any other race, it wouldn't matter to me. But being Asian or being Asian American, it's the same, and it's really fun and cool. I mean, when you get to do something like this, like Jeremy Lin, how he became a professional basketball player, or like how I became this part of the show, or how they had the All-American girl 20 years ago. All of this, it's just being part of it, it's amazing.
He was something. I've always considered myself Italian American. I believe my immigrant grandparents and their traditions played a big part in who I became. Eric Liu, who wrote A Chinaman's Chance, sat down with me to talk about his own identity. What is us?
You know, I think this is the great American question. There used to be a notion that when you said American and did the word association game, a picture popped into your head of white male, actually. Right? And well into the 21st century, that picture doesn't cut it anymore. You feel comfortable saying, I'm 100% Italian, right? And when you say that, people listening don't say, oh, wow, she's a foreigner. Oh, wow, maybe she's not loyal to the United States, right? People get what you're saying, right? You're 100% Italian is about as American a thing as you could say. Because if I were to say here, I'm 100% Chinese, right? And then you cut to the next news story and it's about
communist, right?
Chinese espionage or whatever it is, suddenly that's a different thing. And Asian Americans have not yet been fully integrated into American life where you can just so confidently assert that. And so I think it's especially important for those of us of Asian descent to own it.
I think many Americans have the idea that, Asians aren't discriminated against. We want them in this country. They're smart. They know math.
And there are a whole lot of Asian Americans today who don't at all fit that stereotype. Within the Chinese American community, there are today 500,000 Chinese Americans who are living in poverty with deep social dysfunctions and challenges, and that's just not part of the model minority stereotype.
And I know you get this all the time. People ask you where you're from, and you'll say,
I'll say I'm from Poughkeepsie, New York.
Poughkeepsie,
right?
But then they'll go, but where are you from?
Yeah.
That
Where
has
you're
to be
really
the
from.
most annoying.
A lot of Asian Americans are presumed foreign until proven otherwise. And there's variations on that theme, right? I mean, sometimes it's, gosh, your English is so good. To which the answer is, well, I should hope so. I've been speaking it since I could talk, right? I mean, I've had a lot of practice.
What goes through your mind as you listen to these debates among our lawmakers and our president when it comes to talking about immigration?
This isn't just a matter of compassion for these people. This is a matter of making sure America wins. To me, we have this competitive advantage. I think about this a lot as a Chinese American because we're in an age where China is rising and everybody thinks, wow, China is going to be the next great nation and number one economically and whatever. I don't sweat that because the United States retains this deep, enduring advantage, which you can boil down this way. America makes Chinese Americans. China does not make American Chinese. China does not want to or know how to, is not wired to take people from other parts of the planet, fuse them and integrate them into their society and allow them to change that society. That's what we do here. That's our advantage if we don't blow it.